What's up, everybody out there? Thanks for tuning in again. Always Talking Sports, where we cover anything from professional sport to high school, whether it be local, college, uh, national, anything like that. We got it covered and discuss it here because that's what we do. We always talking sports. I'm the host, Maurice Edwards. Today, I got a pleasure of having somebody I know close to me. It's the owner and the creator of Not Giving Training. So everybody, go ahead and welcome Terry Dinkins to the show for me.
Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing, everybody?
So yeah. So go ahead, man. Like I said, I know you do the training, E.N.G Training, Earn Not Giving, for everybody out there. Go ahead and introduce yourself to them.
Yeah, man. I'm Terry Dinkins, man. I'm the owner, the founder of Not Giving Training. I do athletic training. I do fitness training from kids to pros. I do it all. I love it. It's a passion of mine. I love getting everybody right. I love getting everybody healthy. I love improving athletes' performance. I love it. I love it. That's just a little bit about me.
Yeah, so actually you got right into one of the first things I was gonna ask you. Let the people know how long you've been doing this training with the athletes and kids.
Yeah, I'm going in year 5 right now, man. Seeing a lot of growth in these 5 years. Expect to see a lot more growth over the years, but going into year 5, it's amazing.
Yeah. Like you said, I know it's your passion. I know how much you love it. But just because the people don't know, you feel me? Give them like what made you really get into it? Like was it you not playing sports anymore? Was it you seeing it was kids out here who needed the training in the sport? So what made you pick it up and get into it?
It's real, man. It's so simple, man. That question's always easy for me because it's real simple. I ain't have it. You know what I mean? I ain't have it when I was coming up, so I'm providing something that I ain't have for everybody else. And then we needed it though. The city needed it. The
Yeah.
training in the city, it needed to come to a whole new level. Not saying I put it on a whole new level by myself, but it needed to tap into a whole new level so we can keep up and get ahead of the rest of the country when it comes to athletic performance and things of that nature.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you with it being needed because we ain't have that growing up. It was, hey, we go outside and you learn to play that way. Everybody play
Yeah.
pick up football, pick up basketball. It really wasn't too many trainers, especially young trainers like yourself who could relate to these kids, man. That's good, and I love to see it all the time. So, one thing else I'd like to ask you: what's some what's something a player could gain from you once they train with you? Like, is it going to be their speed, their quickness? Their explosion with something they know they're gonna get when they train with E.N.G.
You know what you're gonna get from me. I just like you're gonna get results.
Mm-hmm.
I always tell like after you get done with me, you're gonna be a whole new athlete. You're gonna a whole new player. Everybody got different things we need to work on. If it's the
Yeah.
speed that we need to work on, we're gonna get that speed right. The agility we need to work on, we're gonna get that agility right. We need to jump higher, any of that. That's what we're gonna get right. So we focus on the need of the client, the need of the athlete, and that's how we make it work.
Yeah, and that's all facts he's speaking right there for you two people because I've known a couple people he trained and seen the results they done gotten after putting that work with E.N.G. So why don't you go ahead and tell them like a couple of the people you train on any level, whether it could be high school, college. I know you train a lot of college kids, whether it's D1, NAIA, FCS. It really doesn't matter. You got them all over the level. So go ahead and let
Yeah,
them know some of the work you got out there.
yeah. So yeah, like you said, man, I got guys, I got babies all the way to the professional NFL. I got my babies, some of my star peoples like Edmund McAllister the third, my other guy like Jersey, Amari Miller. Some of my favorites. Those some of the ones that been with me from the beginning. And you have my high school guys. You have my high school guys, the Judah host clause. You have my team, Sterling Bocart out in college. You have my guy, Craig Bird out in college. Just a few of my guys. You have my NFL guys, Nate Hall, the linebacker. You got Jaron Williams, the DB. It's just growing every year, man. I expect that to grow even more and more over the years. That's just a few of the guys at every level. It's so many guys. I can't even keep track of it now. Like it's
Yeah,
it's a
you
blessing.
booming
It's a
now. I
blessing.
remember when you first started, man. It was like you had your couple clients, but I feel like every day I see a video, it's somebody new, somebody out there getting some work in at quarterback,
Yeah, man,
receiver,
it's such a
DB.
blessing, man. I go through my videos all the time, man. It's such a blessing. It's a blessing, and I know the growth that's gonna come, and it's just a blessing. I've seen it 5 years in now. It's amazing, man. I really
For
love it.
sure.
I
One thing I
appreciate the
love
people for
too.
allowing me. I appreciate the people
Oh, you good?
for allowing me, the athletes, the parents, especially the parents with their kids, trusting me with their kids to help their kids improve and go to a whole new level. I appreciate all that. Like I appreciate all that. I appreciate everybody.
Yeah, one thing I love with it too when I see it, you train everything, like all type of positions. It don't matter if they're a quarterback, running back, DB, defensive tackle, offensive tackle. Like that's one thing I love to see because you got the trainers who only train skill guys, only train
Mhm.
DBs, only train some D linemen. Like, nah, man, if you gonna be in this, you got to know how to train everything. Because if you get on the staff, something we're gonna lead into, you never know what you're gonna go in there for. Like, for example, I
Yeah.
know it's people like, for example, Pat White was a quarterback his whole life, and I seen he's been nothing but running back coaches, wide receiver coaches. Now, granted,
Yeah.
he's a gifted athlete and he know how to do that like second nature. But they gotta have somebody like you. I know you outside of here. You could go teach some D linemen some stuff, and that ain't nothing you ever played. So that's one thing I love to see is that you train everybody, every position. You don't show favoritism just to skill position guys, because sometimes it is some linemen, D linemen out there who'll be hot. Like, damn,
They
man,
need
you
it.
can't. Yeah,
They
you can't
need it.
train
The
me
big
too.
boys need it too.
Yeah, you feel me?
Everybody need love. Everybody needs something. Can't
That's
can't
facts.
can't limit ourselves. Can't limit the training. Can't limit the training to certain people. I mean, some people do that. That's their lane, but I'm not. I'm open for everybody. Like even now, like I'm about to join the rugby world. I'm about to join the rugby world here in the next month, or actually this month. At the end of this month, the end of March, I'll be joining the rugby world. I'm gonna be joining the lacrosse world. So I'm just moving. You feel me? I can't be limited out here. I'm trying to open it up to everybody. Everybody needs something. And that's like I said, especially here in Ohio, Central Ohio, the Midwest. The training is not always been top tier. The off season training and everything like that. And that's in the Midwest. We got to take it to that level.
Something also I agree that I think should be in the Midwest as well is you see it down south and you see it out west. I think it should be AAU football teams because we got the travel teams for basketball here and like them out of town states, them southern west coast states, they get that advantage because they get to go all year round and not really have to worry about snow or anything like that. So I think if something in the Midwest, some programs, even if it was just Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, just to get our feet wet with it, start some travel football. Because man, I'll be seeing that in them competitions look so lit. And just from coaching
Mhm.
AAU basketball, I know the exposure that could lead a kid to in basketball. So I can only imagine what it could lead for them kids in football if we had that in the Midwest.
Yeah, yes, we definitely need that. I mean, over the last couple of years, I've seen the youth football actually improve. I mean, for real, oh, that was about 4 years ago. I coached Little League football. Actually, I'm still gonna be a part of Little League football this year with the Jokers. We're gonna be out there. Our first real full season. We traveled a little bit. We had a little couple travel games, but our first inaugural season will be this spring and this fall. So I'm excited to be a part of that. The Jokers with my guy Isaiah Richmond, the owner of It's Just Work University. He's doing a great thing over there with the kids, a little league team. So I've seen it grow. The AYF that's been brought to the city, the LYF Legacy Youth Football League by Dominic Jones. He's doing great
Mm-hmm.
things, trying to take things to a new level, the things that these kids need, the things that these parents need to see that their kids are able to do and can do and be a part of the experiences and everything like that. Everything is just neat. Everything is on the up and up. And I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, and Matt, shout out to Isaiah too. I chopped it up with him. Oh, we might have lost Terry for a minute, people. Hold up, give us a second. All right. As we figure this out and try to get him back on here for a minute, everything he's saying is facts. I've seen him put in the work, start from the bottom with his training, and just get it on that way. All right, we got him back for you people. We got him back for the good people.
Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Got disconnected real quick.
Oh, you good, man? You good? I know how that be. But what I was just saying was, I was telling them like everything you saying is facts. I know you put in that work and all that to get to where you at now. So I commend you, bro, for doing it. And you just gonna keep going up from here. I already know that. And I'm gonna shout out Isaiah too. Me and him chopped it up a little bit. Like he said, Just Work University. I know he got his football thing going and his training going. Hopefully later on down the road, I can get him on the show too, and we could chop it up. But yeah, shout out to him too at Just Work. So moving forward, like we mentioned, going into the staff, I gotta stop saying so much. I don't know why I do that, but you are the strength and coordinator coach at Bishop Sycamore. For the people out there, go ahead and tell them a little bit about Bishop Sycamore, y'all upcoming prep school.
Oh yeah, Bishop Sycamore. It's straight off the rip, man. We here to change the game in Ohio. We're a new prep school, 3 years in. 3 years in, black ran Christian based school. But let me get back to the prep part. So what we do, we different than everybody else. We don't operate like everybody else. We bring kids in from all over the country because we're allowed to do that because the way we operate. And our main thing is opportunity. We create opportunity for the kids. That's all we care about. We care about opportunity more than we care about wins. Even though wins can lead to opportunity, we still create opportunity even when we're not winning because we're so brought into that. Like all we care about is getting kids scholarships. That's all that's all we care about. All we care about is helping our kids that didn't have the support that they needed, whether it was educational, whether it was out of school, whether it was on the field. They didn't have it, so we bring them in and we help them do that. We do that not just city Columbus kids where we're at. We do it all over the country. We have kids coming in from Cali. I got kids coming in from Georgia. I got kids coming in from Florida, New York, Michigan, everywhere. We just want to take care of these kids and provide them with the opportunity that they're not getting provided with, playing against top level competition, which is so respected nowadays. That's why you had the teams like the IMGs, the St. Francis Academies, the St. Joseph Preps. These schools I'm naming, you could go look at the Max Preps top 25. These schools are at the top of the list. Like these are the schools that's starting to take over the country. The prep programs are starting to take over the country.
That's very true.
It's more prep schools. St. John Bosco Preps up in California. You got one in New Jersey. That's the name of the game now. But we're just here to change the game and make sure these kids get their grades and make sure that they can get an opportunity to actually go to school and get a free education. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, because some of them kids, man, they need that guidance and leadership, especially when it comes to the grades and things like that. Because I don't think kids really understand that colleges pay attention to that. That was something they're big on, from the grades, your GPA, your ACT score, your SAT score. So that's good to hear. I was going to ask you a question: where were you guys recruiting at? But you got straight to the point on that. Let everybody know you're going everywhere. So I'll switch it up for you a little bit. If any kids are watching this, let them know what type of players, what type of young man Bishop Sycamore is looking for.
We're looking for a young man that want to elevate, that want to change his life, that want to take his life to a new level. Our motto is raise the standard. That's why I say take your life to a new level, because it's raise your standard. Every day we want to be better than the day before. That's what it's all about. And that's in everything. That's not just on the field. That's with our family. That's what our financial. That's what our education. That's what all aspects of life. That's what just being social with other people. We want to be better every single day. It's all about raising standards. So if you're a young man, if you're a man, or if you're a man that wants to be a part of that, if we had the opportunity, that's what we're about. If you about that, you more than welcome to come join the family. It's a brotherhood over here. It's a family. That's what we all about. That's what we all about. That's why we operate the way we do.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Only gonna go up for Bishop Sycamore from here, man. So the last question I'll really get to you about them. What's something, I know you said you're looking for opportunities. What's something we should look forward to on the field from Bishop Sycamore this upcoming season?
This upcoming season, you can look forward to some showtime.
All right.
Just know that I don't honestly. Let's just keep it like that. Just be looking for some showtime. Our games will be streamed for anybody to see. So if you want to see some boys ball, some different type boys, because all you used to seeing around here is the Ohio boys. Like I said,
Mm-hmm.
you want to see how these other boys ball for real, why they respect it so much in the other states. Just come watch us, because I got them coming from all over.
Sounds good. And everybody out there, I'm going to put his @name for his training in the description as well. We're going to put Bishop Sycamore's @name in the description as well. So you can go ahead and follow them on Twitter, Instagram, and everything you got like that. So we just going to got some quick hitters right here to end this up for you. I appreciate you taking the time out your evening to come on here and tap in with me. So my first question for the people out there I know that you're a Steelers fan. You know I'm a Ravens fan, so we talk this all the time. But I see you guys restructured Big Ben's contract. I see you getting franchise tag Juju or Bud Dupree. So my first question would be, if you had to bring back one or the other, Juju or Bud Dupree, who would you want Pittsburgh to bring back?
I need Bud.
I agree with that 101%.
I need Bud. We could replace Juju.
I definitely agree with that. Okay, so besides them two, what you think is the biggest position of need you guys should go after in free agency? Corner, safety, what you think it should be?
We need somebody to tote that. We need somebody to tote that rock, man. We need somebody back there. We gotta address the O line a little bit, get it a little bit younger. That's really what we got. We gotta get a little bit younger on the O line. The O line was still solid, but the O line was getting a little old. So we gotta get a little bit younger on the O line. Get somebody that Big Ben can hold that, hand that rock off to. I just posted the stats about a week ago. He got an 80+ percentage win percentage when he got a running back going over 100 yards. So that's all we got to do is get him somebody to hand that ball to.
Oh, that makes it easy peasy when you got a running back. One person I hope y'all don't get, me personally, is Najee Harris in that draft. I really, really hope y'all don't get him because I ain't trying to deal with him 2 times a year. But another question I got for you is not Pittsburgh, but it is team related. I know you're a Florida Gators fan. It's crazy. Damn, bro. All our teams low-key rival because I'm a Miami Hurricane fan. But I know y'all lost a lot of pieces, and I know you follow y'all and keep up with y'all. So what's one player that you're excited to see head into the spring for the Gators?
Heading into the spring, man, I'm excited to see my guy, man. I'm sorry, Emory Jones, our quarterback, number 5. He's gonna burst on the scene. Everybody forgot who he was because he's been with us sitting behind guys for 3-4 years. They forget he was a 4-star dual threat, one of the top 5 QBs in the whole country. Coming out your favorite school. If you're watching this, he had that offer.
Most definitely, he had that offer.
Go look him up, and he will burst onto the scene this year. Everybody will know the name Emory Jones this year.
I do want to see Emory this year because I know he had his packages where he came in as a runner, but I know he's shown glimpses with his throwing, so I want to see if he can put it together all season. And low key, Dan Mullen's like a college quarterback whisperer. I mean, I ain't saying they all got to do good in the NFL, but when it's his college quarterback, he get them to play. Like, I don't think people really pay attention.
I think we'll be better this year, honestly. That's my opinion. I think we'll be a better team because he just add that dynamic threat that we didn't have this year, running the ball at the quarterback position. Yeah. It was just a pocket passing team pretty much. And from now, Dan Mullen got his full package what he used to working with.
He's used to having a running quarterback. That's really what make his offense go for real.
For sure. Yeah, so it's going to open us up even more this year. So I expect an even better offensive year than we had this past year, and we had the top 5 offense in the country.
Okay. Another quick question for you. This is kind of your training scouting tip right here. It's going to be a start bench cut with players going into the draft. So we got the cornerback position first. You got Patrick Surtain, you got Fairley or J.C. Horn. How would you start bench cut that?
I got to start J.C. Horn, the best cornerback in the draft. Patrick Surtain can sit the bench. And who's the last one you named?
Caleb Fairley from Virginia Tech.
Yeah, Taylor Fairley, he got to get cut. I'm sorry.
See, I thought I was the only one who was big on J.C. Horn. I love bro's game. Like,
the
way he's pressing up at the line. So, off topic, but since we're bringing him up, what you think about Greg Newsome from Northwestern?
Solid. He's solid. He can see. I Only thing I don't like about those type of players is the competition. It's not a lot of air raid competition
in that Big Ten. They ain't
in that
seeing
Big
elite
Ten.
receivers
So
all the time.
you don't really know what you getting for real out of a position like that. You don't really know what you're getting for real. You might get a tackler or you might get a cover guy. So you don't really know which one you're getting out of that. So you got to evaluate that the right way and really go with what do you need? Do I need me a tackle guy or do I need me a cover guy? And you have to really evaluate the film and say he's more of this than that. So let's get him. Let's get him for that because that's his strength. So let's do that. So yeah, he's a hard man to evaluate because, like I said, just as simple as the competition. The Big Ten DBs are always hard to evaluate because of the competition. It's not a lot of air raid, so it's hard to evaluate actually how good they actually are.
Yeah.
Not just that. It's not a lot of Big Ten
elite receivers, honestly.
receivers in the NFL.
Yeah.
Like, so you also grade the competition like who are they actually locking up on Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
On Saturdays compared to the Big 12 or the SEC or the Pac-12 where it's air raid crazy. So they have multiple elite receivers or grade A, grade B receivers in the NFL.
Nah, I agree with that. I totally agree with that with the scouting the Big Ten and how it's kind of still of a slow man's game in the Big Ten. You got your Ohio States out there who, of course, they elite. They could play any type of style they want to out there, but it ain't too many schools in that conference who could just switch it up and become a team like that and just pass the ball everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So the last quick hitter question I got for you, which is another start bench cut with draft, was mainly be the topic of discussion with these three people, with Devontae Smith, Jamar Chase, and Jalen Waddle. How would you do them three right there?
It's probably because mine is probably way different than everybody's, extremely different than everybody's. I'll go Jalen, Devontae, Jamar.
You gonna cut Chase?
Yes. Chase is a good player. Was never highly impressive to me though. Good player though.
I'm probably gonna start, bro. For real.
He a number 2, number 3 guy in the league.
Okay.
Yeah. See the other guys, they're not even necessarily number ones. So like it's not even necessary they'll have a bigger role necessarily, but they'll be more impactful off the rip, especially a healthy Jalen Waddle.
Oh, if Jalen Waddle healthy, you might as well count a punt return, the kick return, jet sweep. He gonna get it all.
It don't matter what team he go to. If he's healthy, he's gonna be impactful year one, and he might be up for offensive rookie of the year one if he's healthy. If that knee is 100% healthy and he was put 80% healthy, 90% healthy in a championship game, so he'll be healthy by the time training camp roll around. So he'll be the most impactful if healthy.
Yeah. So,
the other two no lie, they're more based off. They have to go to the situation. He's not based off situation.
Nah, he could get the ball anyway. I totally get that.
And he could be the return man, all that. Like he's
He
explosion.
a gadget off the rip for a team. He don't got to come somewhere and actually be the number one guy off the rip. You could use him.
Because a lot of people don't actually remember Jalen Waddle. People don't remember. Like he's been doing this since freshman year when he got to Alabama. The big games at the end of the season, SEC championships and all that. He had the big games in those games.
Mm-hmm. He was stepping up.
If
he didn't get hurt this year, who knows? He probably could have won that Heisman instead of Devontae Smith. For real.
He was taking pills to the crib, everything. Like he probably would have won the Heisman.
For real.
That man's a monster.
I appreciate you, bro, for coming on. Like I said, taking time out your evening. Once you go ahead, I know you said it at the beginning, but just for the people again, go ahead and let them know where they could find you at so they can follow you.
Oh, yeah. Terry Dinkins, man. Follow me on IG and Twitter. It's the same thing, _E.N.G Training, _. You can find me on Facebook. I got a page on there too, Earn Not Giving Training on Facebook. Any of the three, you can find me. IG is probably the best one if you just want to see what I'm about, see everything I do. IG is probably the best one. That's why I
put my most stuff on there, but that's how you can find me. Like I said, general fitness, athletic training. I do both. Get with me.
And like I said, I'm gonna leave all his stuff in the description as well. His Instagram, his Twitter. I'll get your Facebook as well and put that on there for the people. That's gonna be it for this episode, man. Appreciate you for stopping on with me, Flame. My bad, Terry. I wasn't meant to call you that. But that's gonna be in. And like I said, everybody, y'all can follow us on Instagram, Twitter. We got the @ right here. You can follow the YouTube page as well. And leave us some comments and let us know what you want to hear us talk about. Even if just some quick hitters like you see us do, just leave it in the discussion board for us. And appreciate y'all. We out.
Oh yeah, appreciate you, man, for having me, brother.
Yes, sir. Take it easy, G.
Yes, sir. Keep doing your thing.
Appreciate it.